A ninja, one who is invisible, or shinobi, one who sneaks, was an agent of infiltration and guerrilla warfare, mercenaries, and later bodyguard experts in feudal Japan. They were often employed in siege, espionage missions, and military deceptions. They often appear in historical records during the Sengoku period, although antecedents may have existed as early as the 12th century. First appearing in Western pop culture as early as 1967's James Bond classic, You Only Live Twice. By the 1980s, ninjas were so widely popular, they had become stock action archetypes of American television, movies, and video games. No bigger influence can be cited in the 80s ninja boom than the 1981 canon action-adventure, Enter the Ninja, a title which is widely believed to have influenced this very episode of Transformers. And so, the time comes. Enter the Nightbird. And with that, it is Monday morning and I do need to get back to work, but I'm thinking before I go back to work today, what a great time to screw around and watch an episode of Transformers with all of you. Recently, I had a friend tell me about something that the kids like called Skibbity Dibbity, and he told me I should hashtag and mention it in my videos because it'd get more people to pay attention. And I thought he was crazy because essentially it's a guy's head in a toilet. Maybe you know about it because you have kids. I don't, so I was completely clueless to this thing. And then, a few weeks ago, they dropped some news that a certain someone is producing a live-action movie version of it. Anyways, I think it's time we all cleanse our palates with an episode of Transformers we can all enjoy. This is Season 2, Episode 26, Enter the Nightbird. Our story begins on chore day at Autobot Base. Wheeljack leads the installation of detection panels, thus upgrading the base security.
Watch how the sensors react to metal. Not bad, huh?
Excellent, Wheeljack. The Decepticons won't find it easy to slip by that.
Optimus Prime, come quickly! It's Dr. Fujiyama, the famous scientist!
Cliffjumper is a big fan of STEM.
Yes, Dr. Fujiyama.
Sorry to intrude, Mr. Optimus Prime, but I am in need of the services of you and your Autobots.
For what reason, Doctor?
To guard my latest invention when I present it to the world.
Exactly what is it that you've come up with?
My invention is a special robot.
What?
At the risk of seeming boastful, it is the greatest robot ever created by man, which means it is primitive by Autobot standards.
My curiosity is aroused. We will come, Doctor.
Whoa, phrasing. Jesus H. Christ. Once on guard duty in Japan, the Autobots act like a bunch of judgmental assholes.
Fujiyama's doohickey's under that drape. If it walks, it probably needs a long extension cord. I wonder if batteries are included. When they turn it on, it'll probably blow the lights.
We're here to guard the robot, not to make jokes at its expense.
I wonder if this is a setup for all of them to look like a bunch of fools later in this episode. Let's find out.
Gentlemen, what you are about to see is state-of-the-art robotics. This, gentlemen, is the first female ninja robot. I have named her Nightbird.
Magnificent. Tremendous.
Unbelievable.
I also have a boner right now.
What is a ninja?
An ancient Japanese warrior capable of amazing feats of skill and daring.
Yeah, I read about them. Ninjas were deadly assassins.
I assure you, gentlemen, she is not meant for battle or assassinations, and I have limited her powers accordingly.
This is all pretty cool, but I wonder how long it's gonna be before the Decepticon show. Oh my god, the humanity! And now, shit is on.
Look out! They're destroying the building! Run for it!
Optimus, look out!
As Megatron causes a big old ruckus, the Seeker Jets recover the ultimate prize.
We're not staying long, Auto Boobs. We just came to pick up a friend.
very inconspicuous. Once inside their new temporary base, the Decepticons get down to work.
Play compared to Decepticon transform circuits.
Spare me your critique. Can you do it?
With a little rewiring, some additional microchips, and a triple power booster, perhaps.
And so, Nightbird is reprogrammed to serve Megatron. Starscream puts his jealousy on full display. Of who or what or why he's jealous, well, I'll leave that to your interpretation.
She looks like some earthling play puppet.
Yes, but this puppet has a punch. She is not meant to be your sparring partner, Starscream. Her adversaries will be Autobots.
I'm sorry.
In the aftermath of the wreckage, Optimus Prime vows to return Nightbird unharmed.
The technical components are irreplaceable and are needed for research.
And with that, the Autobots transform and roll for home. From Japan? Ah, Jesus, I give up. Under the cover of nightfall, the ninja robot enters the Autobot base with a hooting owl in the background. Get it? Nightbird. I'll show myself out. Being a total badass, Nightbird easily penetrates the Autobot base and defies all of their security measures.
I don't understand it, Prowl. Why would the Decepticons steal the ninja robot? They already have a formidable fighting force.
I don't understand anything the Decepticons do.
Yeah, it's over my head, too. But if we're gonna find her for Dr. Fujiyama, we have to get a fix on what the Decepticons have done with her.
Well, we can't expect her to come to us. We'll have to find her.
This could mean only one thing. An intruder.
It could mean a lot of things, actually, but you should probably go look anyways.
Hey, why you're...
Mirage is pwned.
Over there! Whoever you are, stop!
It's the ninja.
Who the fuck were they expecting?
Normally, I start these episodes with a character bio, but this time we're doing something a little different. I'm doing the character bio now, for no good reason. Here it is.
As silent and secretive as she is deadly, the ninja known as Nightbird is an enigma. She seldom speaks, letting her actions do the talking for her. Originally created by Dr. Hamada Fujiyama as an experimental robot drone, she has been stolen and upgraded by the Decepticons and sent to infiltrate the Ark in order to steal a key microchip. She possesses two back-mounted weapons that serve as handheld energy katanas, which can cut through most armor with ease. Other weapons can be mounted as missions require. Nightbird is a master of ninjutsu, and several other Earth and Cybertronian martial arts. She utilizes shuriken throwing stars and other traditional martial arts weapons. Nightbird works best under cover of night. Daylight limits her effectiveness in combat. Nightbird, despite not being a true Transformer, does however have the distinction of being the first ever female robot depicted in the series. Sadly, Enter the Nightbird is her only appearance in American G1 animation. But she would return in a BotCon exclusive comic book in 2001 called The Wreckers, where Dr. Fujiyama, not having learned his lesson, builds an entire army of Nightbird warriors. Oh my god, what a dumbass. The fan debate about whether or not she is a sentient being or an empty shell continues. However, all versions of Nightbird eventually wind up as a fully self-realized Transformer, imbued with her own life spark, a formidable opponent, and a total badass warrior.
Don't harm her! And definitely don't shake hands!
We now return to Nightbird not taking anyone's shit.
She's making me dizzy!
How'd she do that?
Dude, she's a ninja. Are you not paying attention? Prime and an Autobot away team head out to track her down.
There she is! On the bluff!
Now we can take her back to Dr. Fujiyama where she belongs. She was playing Roboto Possum.
Yes, of course.
Look out! Ah! That's it. I'm gonna cool her collators once and for all.
No, we promised not to harm her. Nightbird, we've come to help. Don't force us to fight you.
But she has a lightsaber. Are you sure? Knocking Prime off his feet, Nightbird escapes with his weapon.
Grab her! But with all the weapons she has, why would she steal your laser rifle?
It's said the ninja always takes a part of an enemy with her. Thank goodness it was only my weapon.
Spoken like a guy who knew what ninjas were the whole time, and didn't ask what ninjas were just several days ago. Meanwhile, the Decepticons continue to fight like a bunch of lovesick children.
She'll burn out fast after the way Bombshell overtalked her circuits.
Who asked you, Nitro Nose?
Nightbird won't burn out until she returns with the computer chip we need. It's all been programmed.
If she returns, you mean? She's not so hot.
She's hot enough to replace you whenever I choose.
So, interpret that line as you will. Ratchet Jimmy rigs Teletran 1 back into working condition.
We've got to notify Prime immediately. Optimus Prime, come in.
Yes, Ratchet.
Teletran's info chip on world energy sources was stolen.
So that's the reason for Nightbird's visit. Whoever has that chip can tap into all the power supplies on Earth. Finding her now is more important than ever.
Everyone got that? Following Hound's infrared sensors, our heroes search on.
Transform! Follow Hound! It's your sword! Come and get it! Not one of my better ideas.
This is not Optimus's finest episode.
Sadly, as many of you know, this is the only G1 episode that features Nightbird, and we didn't get merchandise for her for many years, but there have been figures.
Nightbird's first officially released piece of merchandise was released as a Creo building block figure, as a BotCon exclusive in 2015. Later that year, she received her first transforming figure in the Japanese Transformers Universe line, which was a recolor and retool of RC from the Transformers Generations line. Her ability to transform was explained in the exclusive manga series, in which she joined the ninja team known as the Six Clan. Nightbird was given another transforming figure in 2019's War for Cybertron, a series in which Nightbird was depicted as a transformer created on Cybertron, not Earth. Nightbird has even rarely been known to speak, most recently in her appearances in both Transformer Cyberverse.
You drive straight!
Watch where you're going, Double Crosser, or I'll cut you in two.
As well as the live-action Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
Leaving so soon? This'll all be over soon.
Something tells me this is not the last we've seen or heard from her. Just when she has Optimus Prime where she wants him, Nightbird escapes, for reasons. Like a bunch of horny teenagers, the Autobots chase that ass down. So she's magnetizing to the rocks, you say? It works, until it doesn't. The Autobots bring out all of their tricks, but Nightbird is just too dope to be real.
We've got to find a way to stop her!
I'm open to suggestions, and you don't need to raise your hands before you speak.
Once again, I ask you to interpret this as you like.
Yes, you're definitely on my replacement list, Starscream. She's everything I've always wanted.
Replace me? Never!
Skywalk, Thundercracker, grab him! Soundwave.
And with that, Megatron puts Starscream in the ultimate friend zone.
You can't keep me in here, Megatron! Ah!
I don't see why not. That little cage was something I rigged up for the Autobots, but I'd like you to have it. Think of it as a farewell gift.
This has been Breakups 101 with Megatron.
No! They finally got her!
Seeing that the Autobots have overpowered his new shorty, he deploys his boys to head out and whoop some ass.
Well done, Autobots. Nightbird is contained and unharmed.
The Autobots attempt to reclaim Teletran's energy chip, but are thwarted by the arrival of the Decepticons.
Keep your hands off my property, Autoclot!
Megatron, I knew it. Take him, Autobots!
Robots shooting at each other to the max!
Got it! Watch how my anti-matter blaster eats up energy!
Temporarily becoming the narrator, Megatron frees Nightbird. Meanwhile, back in the friend zone,
I've got to get out there. Looks like I'm just in time.
lasers!
Megatron's new assistant. My null ray will put her out.
Like the jealous hoe that he is, Starscream takes Nightbird down.
Nightbird, no!
Hey! Say goodnight to your Megatron!
Decepticons, after him! I want that traitor Steelhide!
Yeah, I hope Starscream's gonna be okay.
It seems Megatron's schemes have backfired once again.
And epilogue.
Oh, Mr. Optimus Prime, I'm so glad you have returned Nightbird, and not a scratch on her chassis.
Well, I'm glad she's back in your possession, Doctor. Deprogrammed and neutralized.
And safely locked up forever.
Ooh, that bitch is pissed! And that, my friends, is Enter the Nightbird. A very, very fun episode and one of my favorites. And, let me mention, the second episode in a row that we've watched that featured a little bit of ahead of its time commentary for a children's show in regards to AI and artificial sentient life. Look, I really like this episode, and I have a lot of fun going back and rewatching it, but let's be honest, I have questions.
Watch how the sensors react to metal. Not bad, huh?
Excellent, Wheeljack. The Decepticons won't find it easy to slip by that.
Or the Autobots, for that matter. I mean, what happens when any of you leaves or enters the room?
Exactly what is it that you've come up with?
Could the Decepticons eavesdrop on us?
Oh, it's not too likely.
As the head of security, shouldn't you be absolutely certain of something like that?
Why build a robot ninja, Doctor? Isn't that rather dangerous?
Nightbird has been constructed to demonstrate to the world the limitless capabilities of technology. She will expand the horizons of robotic research to assist mankind and not to harm him. I assure you, gentlemen, she is not meant for battle or assassinations, and I have limited her powers accordingly.
So why build a ninja then? And why build one at the scale of a Transformer and not a robot at the scale of a human? It's almost like you're setting us up for an episode of Transformers. How many people did Trailbreaker crush when he landed? Rumble's pile drivers are squared off instead of round. These grappling hooks are extremely cooperative and intuitive. Nobody has noticed this place or the work required to carve it out of the rock or to change the color, which is clearly a color that stands out against the rock.
The damage report is not too good, Prime.
Damage report, you say? Yes, you must be referring to that missing roof over your head. Perhaps additional cameras outside the base door would be very useful in just such a situation.
This is all my fault.
After a prolonged setup, Nightbird easily bypasses the detection panels with very little effort. It would be a shame if your enemies could easily fly or levitate over them.
What's she doing?
Woman! Wonder Woman!
Right, anyways, yeah, she only has so many throwing stars, so when she runs out, why not just pick your guns back up and start shooting at her? Brawn's head is the wrong color. Why did the Decepticons wait so long to move in to help Nightbird? Like, why didn't they just go rendezvous with her the moment she escaped with the energy chip? So how does this energy field hold Starscream in place if he's able to shoot a little dart through it at the control panel? Starscream's eyes are blue instead of red. How is everybody shooting this intensely at such close range and nobody's dead yet?
I'm so glad you have returned Nightbird, and not a scratch on her chassis.
Except for the several times she got shot, but who's counting?
Well, my friends, I do hope they'll do better next time. And hey, you know me, I like taking the piss out of these things, even when they're good episodes. Speaking of next time, please come back for our next episode, A Prime Problem, one that I promise you, even though I have a very busy week of work ahead of me, I've already started working on. So I'm going to get that to you as fast as I can. But in the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. It helps me on this long and slow road to 1,000 subscribers, and I do hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
I think we've got her now.
What's she doing?
Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman!
All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights, and the old red, white, and blue.
Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman!
Now the world is ready for you and the wonders you can do. Make a hawking dove, stop a war with love, make a lion tell it true.
Wonder Woman! Get us out from under, Wonder Woman!
All our hopes are pinned upon you and the magic that you do.